Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello to everyone. My name is Junaid Masood and my topic is effective classification, algorithms and feature selection for biomedical data using IoT. Introduction section. Liver. Liver is a large meaty organ in a body. It is present in the upper right side of the belly. Liver is largest internal organ of the human body. You can see in the pictures the red color shows the liver presence in the body. Functionality of the liver. There are different types of functionality done by liver. These are detoxification, means filtering harmful substances from blood such as alcohol, metabolism, protein production, decomposition of red blood cells, bile production, production of cholesterol, synthesis of glycogen and clotting factors of blood, production of chemical liquid for digestion, and many more are other functionalities of liver. Liver disease. There are different types of liver disease. Some of them are mentioned here in the slides are hepatitis, scarring, cancer, damage occur by medication, etc. Picture shows different types of diseases. Like first one shows the healthy liver, and the second picture shows the steroid section. If someone use the steroid, so the liver colors turn it to reddish. If NASH type of different type of. Furthermore, the symptoms of hepatitis are also mentioned in the pictures. You may see hepatitis A have different symptoms, hepatitis B have different symptoms, same as the hepatitis C, and the damage occur by medications. Hepatitis may means injury to liver, inflammation of the liver, hot painful injury. Factors that causes hepatitis including over medication, alcohol, excessive alcohol consumption occur due to virus called viral hepatitis. The most common factors are hepatitis A, B, C. And my topic regarding this research is depend on hepatitis medical data. So come to the classification section. Classification is given a collection of record, and each record contain an attributes. One of the attribute is called class. Classification is used to classify data in predefined categorical class, that is called label. Class in classification is the attribute or feature in a dataset. Users are mostly interested in a class. It is defined as a dependent variable. To classify data, a classification algorithm creates a classification model consisting of classification rules. Features. What is features? Features are also called attributes, are attributes that their values make an instances. With features we can identify instances. Features are determined values that determine instance belong to which class. Classifying features, we have the if we have data, three types of data we can get from the data set, that are relevance data, irrelevance data, or redundancy data. Feature selection. What feature selection do is the process step to machine learning that choose a subset of original feature according to certain evolution criteria and effective in removing redundant data, reduce effect of irrelevant data, remove redundant data, remove dimensionality, increase learning accuracy, improve result comprehensibility, shorten training time. Feature selection filter method. I have used 3 feature selection filter method in this research, that are Fisher filter, relief filter, step-based filter. Fisher filter is a supervised feature selection algorithm based on filter approach, taken selection independently from learning algorithm. It trains input attribute according to relevance, does not consider the redundancy of input attribute. Relief filter depend on supervised feature selection algorithm. Not considered the recursive input attribute. At least two attributes must be available. Target class must be a discrete. Step descriptor is execute discrement used to forward and backward strategy in Tanagra. In the forward approach, at each step we determine the variable that really contributes to the determination between the groups. We add this variable if its contribution is significant. In the backward approach, we begin with the complete model with all descriptors. We search which is less relevant variable. We remove this variable if the removed data does not significantly damage and discrimination between groups. The process stops when there is no variable to remove. Good feature selection ensures systems satisfy in such areas like performance, reliability, scalability, and interoperability. Internet of Things. Internet of Things, the main topic in my research is connection of classification of and feature selection data with Internet of Things. Like I am using medical data. That medical data is available in the hospital, and if someone want to extract or want to get that data, he must or she must use the Internet of Things to extract that information. This Internet of Things term was first proposed by the Kevin Ashton in 1999. Literature review. I have reviewed different research papers regarding my research. Like in 2017, Calpella Jan topic was the survey of feature selection. Application area was that. Feature selection proposed tool was the survey of different algorithm. Problem was to collect all data for future use for researchers. Second was the Xuan Li 2017 new feature selection method based on validity index of feature subset. Application area is new statistical measurement called LW. Label feature index that might extend the cross validation system to access the subset of the entity. Label features proposed tool was the label feature index and sequence forward search algorithm. Problem was the accuracy, and so on. I have studied different type of papers. Motivation. The manual and traditional method of detecting hepatitis is not only slow but also inefficient and can potentially cause precious lives. In addition, hematology tools used by specialists for manual detection and identification of hepatitis are expensive and may not be available in all hospitals. However, this task is prone to error, time consuming, less efficient, and require more resources as compared to automatic detection and classification of hepatitis data. I have proposed process of finding optimal data subset, and the proposed methodology is: first step is the data is taken from the UCI learning repository called the medical data set. Hepatitis data gets undergone a pre-processing stage. Two types of techniques are applied to a data set. You can see feature selection and classification algorithm. In feature selection filter method, you can see if the pre-processing data comes to feature selection filter, it must go further to classification algorithm. And if the data goes directly to classification algorithm, the classification algorithm data must go to the to comparison and detect the optimum classifier. I have used different classification algorithms. That are 15 types of classification algorithms: BVM, C4.5C, CRT, CSCRT, CSMC4C, SVC, core vector machine, iterative decotomizer, KNN, LDA, MLP, NVC, PLS, DA, partial least square discriminant analysis, PLS, LDA, partial least square linear discriminant analysis, and random T. I have used, already mentioned you in the previous slide, that I have used three type of feature selection filter method. Now come to the software I have used is the Tanagra software. which have following condition. Precondition is a target class which must be discrete or continuous. Input may be discrete or continuous, or target class may be discrete or continuous, but target will always be a class attribute. If the value is in number, so it is in it may be it represents continuous attribute. If the value is in yes or no or nothing, it represents discrete attributes. Proposed methodology: we use medical data set which shows data regarding hepatitis, finding out error rate, which is our main essential goal to achieve. We use methodology by using classifiers separately, which gives error rate, result, and to be noted. Then we use feature selection filter algorithm along with classification algorithm, which gives error rate, result, and noted. Then compare both the results. From both results, we will check which technique is beneficial for the surveillance of human beings by checking minimal error rate. Error rate condition is if the error rate comes closer to 0, it shows the correctness of the result. Experimental result: I have used the Tenegra software. The test was done on the Tenegra software using medical dataset. In this study, the medical dataset was taken from the UCI machine learning repository. Tenegra software is used as a simulator for the dataset. After using Tenegra software on dataset, the results show the level of error rate according to classification performance and to detect the patient survival in the future using all the instances. Furthermore, the result shows the importance of classification algorithm and to verify the test data correctness. Tenegra is the most used data mining tool which support a huge amount of data mining algorithm for classification. Graphic user interface of the Tenegra software: you may see the graphic user interface of the data. The left side shows the data selection and using of component also display here. The below section shows the how to use that component, and the middle section shows the information regarding data. I have used the sample is given regarding my data set, which are of 155 instances and 15 attributes. So experimental research: you may see in experimental research I have used 15 classification algorithm. Walaikum salam. You can see the third column, fourth and fifth column shows the error rate, but in third column I have used feature selection without using filter method, and the result you can see the result. Ball vector machine means BVM shows 0.968, and with step disc filter method 0.1419, with feature selection relief filter 0.1419, with feature selection Fisher filter method 0.149. In this row you can see that the minimum value 0.968 is the minimum error rate, which shows the correctness of the experimental result. So if you can see in the result, the third column at end of a section, serial number 15 random tree, it shows the result of 0.00, which shows the overall average result of the third column is good as compared to using filter methods. Graphical view of classification algorithm only. Here I have displayed the graph regarding classification algorithm only, in which you can see the random tree value has a minimal value while the ID3 value has a maximum value. Using classification, now in this section I have used both classification algorithm and feature selection method. You can see now you can see in this section the two graphs. In the first graph you can see the random tree value, the classification value is 0, while the green line shows the filter value, official filter value. The brown color show the relief filter value. The blue color shows the stepped filter value. From this section you can see all the green colors representing the classification algorithm, while the other color shows Fisher filter method, and you can clearly see that the green color has a value almost in all section is a less value as compared to other bars in respect to error rate. Now in this I have selected a threshold value for the comparison. From this we can see the purple color shows, in this section the purple color shows classification value, and if the value comes closer to 0, so it shows the correctness of the result and in respect to of error rate. Conclusion and future work. The main focus in this research is to propose the system which predicts the survival of the patient by the level of accuracy, check the performance, also shows the importance feature selection and without feature selection algorithm which verify and check the correctness and classify clinical test data. From this method we can check accuracy in terms of error rate of using feature selection and without using feature selection classification algorithm. After doing experiment and got experiment result and analyzing the the classification algorithm gives better result without using feature selection, analyze that performance of the classification is directly proportional to attribute present in the data. Accuracy got from the proposed predictive system is much better not to use feature selection instead of using feature selection algorithm. For the future work, the system may be used more features filter method on big data and for tests and experiments. Thanks. That's all for my presentation.